Are there any articles that you've written at Imbibe that you're particularly proud of?
I went through everything we've done over the last 10 years and everything I've done over the last 10 years, trying to find, some of the things that really kind of spoke to me. There were some things that I like. I think it was probably the second or the third issue of Imbibe. I wrote a very short piece, almost a forgettable piece about vermouth. But the thing was, this is 2006, and nobody was talking about vermouth in 2006. I mean, Carpano Antica hadn't blown up and shown up in every Manhattan. It was being poured at, Milk and Honey or at Bourbon and Branch. Nobody was really taking this seriously. And so going back and looking at that and kind of remembering that that planted a seed in my brain that, aperitif wines and vermouth is actually pretty cool. We need to continue to follow this. And so kind of following the trajectory over the course of 10 years, going into quinquinas, going into American aperitif wines, digging into those, and in our anniversary issue, revisiting the aperitif wine category as a feature, kind of seeing those long arc stories as they've developed. Other things I've really enjoyed is writing some of the personality profiles because again bringing it back to the people and the stories that we tell. In our first year out there, I wrote a profile about Jeff Berry, and at the time only the kind of like diehard tiki nerds were aware of Beach Bum Berry, but this was just as his next book was about to come out with all of his secret recipes that he'd managed to wrangle away from the survivors of Don the Beachcomber and Trader Vic's and putting those out there. So visiting some of those and bringing people to light and really kind of pushing them into the spotlight at a very fortuitous time. Those are things that I appreciate going back and looking at and saying, yeah, we had perfect timing with that.